Happy Sunday. So there is a 59 homer big elephant to discuss in the room, but I'm going to get back to that in a moment. So the first thing I want to discuss is I'm doing fantasy football this year, and I've got a couple suspended players this week, which is fine because the playoffs start next week in fantasy football, so let them be suspended this week. First one is Rob Gronkowski does a dirty hit. Shouldn't have done that. Whatever. Second player is the wide receiver on the Steelers, Juju. And he's been an electrifying player all season for the Steelers. He's been great. He's complimenting Antonio Brown very, very well. But he gave a deserved hit on one of the Bengal linebackers as he was making a path for the running back for the Steelers and gave the guy a concussion, but you know what? I think he deserves it. The linebacker on the Bengals is a known Steeler herder, and you know what comes around goes around. In the Bengals-Steelers game last week, we saw one of the Bengal defensive players hit Antonio Brown, a wide receiver for the Steelers, in the head, and that guy got suspended originally, but now he's not suspended. And Antonio Brown is probably one of the best wide receivers we've ever seen in football. And he's been repeatedly hit and targeted by the Bengal players, and yet the Steeler player is suspended and the Bengal player is not. That's not fair. That's double standards. We shouldn't be having that. Speaking of which, we shouldn't be having Roger Goodell have a $200 million contract. I don't agree with the Cowboys or Jerry Jones very often, but you know what, Jerry Jones, I'm with you. I don't like Roger Goodell. Screw him. Now we come to the 59 homer big elephant in the room. It is the Yankees getting Giancarlo Stanton. I just want to say, I called it. I called it. I did. If you remember, I was telling you, like, what could the Yankees possibly do to get Stanton? Well, you know, Jeter's now part owner and be a great gift to give back to all the years the Yankees gave to Jeter. For Jeter, I mean, he did give a lot to the Yankees, but just to keep sort of giving, get Stanton. Where would he play? DH, because Judge is playing right field. You have left field pretty much covered, and center field's up and coming for Clint Frazier if he wants. And it's just, it's hard, but this is great. Am I sad Castro's leaving? Yes, but it is what it is. I do want to speak about a little bit of gift giving. Back in the winter of 2008, early 2009, Yankees were able to acquire Mark Teixeira, CC Sabathia, A.J. Burnett, and Nick Swisher. And those guys paved the way for the 27th world title for the Yankees in 2009, in that October, November playoff season. And it was a great, great Christmas gift. Waking up every couple weeks and be like, oh, the Yankees got this player, they got this player. Waking up, getting Stanton. Giving up Castro, he's going to be severely, severely missed. I really do miss him. Feel bad for him. He was on the Cubs. The Cubs traded him to the Yankees. Cubs won the World Series. Yankees probably could win the World Series, but now Castro might miss out on that and be on a rebuilding Marlins team. And I feel really bad for him. He's got all this talent, and he might be one of those players that might just not make the Hall of Fame now because he keeps bouncing around from team to team. So that's what that is. Baltimore, I'll see you on Thursday.